Not all readers are leaders, but all leaders are readers. This is a very famous quote by President Truman. And today we're going to explain how to read a book efficiently. But before we begin, don't forget to smash like, tie your tie, and subscribe. Let's start with the first tip. Set a goal. If all leaders are readers, it's better to read a certain amount of books every year. So, it's very useful to set your annual goals about how many books you're going to read. Statistics say that most of the population read less than one book per year. My suggestion is, if you're not a great reader, to start to read at least 10 books every year. It's not a big number, and everybody can reach their goal, no matter what your job is. My goal this year is to read 40 books, and right now I read 30 of them. That means 10 more left. Tip number 2, take your time to read. There are people who suggest to start reading a single page every day. To me, this doesn't work. Reading a single page every day is for sure better than not reading at all, but you never fall in love with it. My suggestion is to take at least half an hour every day, turn off your phone, and concentrate. Tip number 3, read the index. This is something I started doing recently and that I found really useful. Before you start your lecture, take a look at the index. You'll generally find it at the beginning or at the end of the book. In this way, you have a better idea of what the book is going to talk about and be prepared for it. Another useful thing to do is to shortly browse through your manual and understand how it is structured. Tip number 4, don't read, learn. A few years ago, after I read a book, it looked perfectly new, as if no one had ever touched it. But that was just reading. If we want to get as much as possible from every manual, it's fundamental to take notes, underline what is most important to you, and comment what you think about. This will lead you to the next level. Tip number 5, you can read a book in 10 minutes. Yes, if you took notes, wrote your comment, and underlined your favorite lines, you can read a book again in less than 10 minutes and go through all the main points. Tip number 6, use your finger. Follow what you're reading with one of your fingers or with a pen. Why should you do that? Because while reading, our eyes naturally switch from one line to another, slowing down the lecture. Have you ever found yourself in the position of reading the same line multiple times? Improve your reading technique. Use your finger and read faster. You don't believe it? Try to measure it. Tip number 7, don't read only romances. I know it's relaxing and funny to read romances, but you should also consider books about personal growth and other topics that you would like to deepen. And if you want to improve a second language, why don't you consider reading a book in a foreign language? Tip number 8, don't be afraid to read a book a second time. This is a mistake I made in my past. I never considered reading a book a second time. Instead, what I noticed today is that reading a book in different periods of my life gave me a different perspective of it. And I have the opportunity to notice new concepts that didn't get me in the first place. I really hope you found this video useful. Comment below which one is your favorite tip, and don't forget to smash like, tie your tie, and subscribe.